As WaPo accuses Trump of abetting Saudi cover-up, Crown Prince shielded while Khashoggi murder team members face execution, there is something extra evil about ordering the death of people who tortured and murdered a dissident on your orders while you pretend you had nothing to do with it.
Here's a summary of the article.
That was the sharp reaction from MSNBC's Chris Hayes after news emerged Thursday that while Saudi Arabia would continue to shield Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman from responsibility, the nation's top court prosecutor would seek the death penalty against 5 members of the murder team that assassinated, and then dismembered, journalist Jamal Khashoggi in Istanbul, Turkey last month. The Saudis, the source said, wants the world to believe that a group of goons just felt like killing the most prominent non-royal Saudi in the world. On Thursday, it announced sanctions against 17 people implicated by the Saudis, leaving untouched both the Crown Prince and top intelligence officials in Riyadh. The Saudi version claims he died only after a quarrel and a struggle that prompted the head of the negotiation team to decide to murder him by injecting him with drugs. The Post continued by saying the Saudis' all too transparent tissue of lies only underlines the need for a genuinely independent international investigation led by the United Nations and castigating the Trump administration for abetting the Saudi cover-up with the toothless sanctions announced by the Treasury Department on Thursday. Congress should not allow this travesty to continue. It should suspend all military sales and cooperation with Saudi Arabia until a credible international investigation of the Khashoggi killing is completed, the editorial concluded. The Saudi cover story is just one more instance of Mohammed bin Salman's arrogant and reckless behavior. The true murderers of Jamal Khashoggi must be named and punished.
This post received a score of 21,320, with an upvote ratio of 88%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Trump says he'll offer a very strong opinion next week on journalist Jamal Khashoggi's death. Whatever happened to this statement from over a week ago?
In the meantime, the Trump administration floated the idea of extraditing a legal U.S. resident to their probable imprisonment and possible death, all to appease a dictator in Turkey in an attempt to cover the Saudi dictator's grotesque murder of a different legal U.S. resident. I wonder what happened to the Trump administration's America First mantra they've espoused when they're willing to hand over a legal U.S. resident to appease and cover for dictators halfway across the globe.
Even if this wasn't an American, he's offering up a human life like it's of no value. This whole situation is evil and it's disgusting. It's all that these guys know. Got caught killing a journalist? No worries, I'll just kill more people to make it all better. These people are insane and anything but leaders.
Yep, for all the Trump supporters constantly screaming, "How is Trump a fascist?" This is precisely why. He's directly trying to help cover up the flagrant human rights abuses of a murderous tyrant with his own flagrant abuse of human rights. Trump has proven time and time again that he's an authoritarian, dictator-loving piece of shit who hates American democracy.
They aren't getting executed because they killed a journalist. They're getting executed because they got caught.
Greater than they aren't getting executed because they killed a journalist. They're getting executed because they did not expect Turkey using this to provide Erdogan with ammunition against Saudi Arabia, his main rival for political leadership of the Muslim world.
Are they as bad as the House of Saud though? I mean, we play lesser of two evils over here all the time. Nothing new here.
It's worked out so well. Look at how great things are in the Middle East.
Chances are some of these murders won't even be the ones killed. There's tons of homeless they can use as a body double.
They are a liability at this stage, they botched the operation, and they know too much. Getting rid of them is much safer for MBS.
There was 15 of them though. It's unlikely all of them botched it. Only a few really screwed up, but they did screw up massively, that's for sure.
And one of them already died, in a traffic accident. That guy was probably the one who knew the most, with the deepest involvement.
What a coincidence.
Remember several months ago, when Trump visited Saudi Arabia and asked them to do him a solid, and increase oil production by 2 million barrels per day, in order to decrease the price of oil and give the U.S. economy a boost. The Saudis figured Trump owed them one, and wouldn't mind if Khashoggi suddenly disappeared, and they would have got away with it, too, if it wasn't for the Turkish intelligence services, and Khashoggi's Apple Watch.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to Speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.